Hey guys, another video from the Fort Worth Glock guy. Imagine that. Wanted to do a video on all my leather goods. I believe Erica's EDC did one of these recently where she talked about a certain maker that I happen to have, and just wanted to kind of show off my leather goods and where they all came from, and all the makers that I've used through the years. This one is the very first one I think that I remember getting, and this was from Knife Ship Free. I think this came with a Northwoods knife, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. So it's just kind of a generic slip, but it is a nice quality slip. In this one I have a Victorinox and a pen, which you'll kind of see I have a little theme going on with all of my slips. This one rides specifically in a 511 tactical pants that I have. It's got like a little Velcro pocket, and this fits perfectly in there. It's just the right width where it's not gonna like turn sideways in your pocket. It fits perfectly down in there. So I like to carry that when I'm wearing those particular shorts. And my next one that I kind of got into was, I don't even remember who made this. I remember an old knife guy, I don't even know if he's still around, made a little slip, and I said, hey man, that looks great, could you make me one? And this is what he made. It's got real thick leather, nice rivets, nice stitching. And again, I wish I remembered who made this. It's been around for a long time. And in this one I have a good old Solitaire, and this is an LED version. I don't even know if I have batteries in it. Yeah, I do. So nice Solitaire with an Old Cross Victorinox Pioneer or Soldier, whatever model that happens to be. So there's those two. Then after that, I believe I kind of got into, I went on a huge kick with collector knives, and they had great quality leather, and I just kind of went nuts. I bought all the different sizes. There's small, medium, large. There's some that are a little bit wider than others, some that are slim, and I just have certain knives that live in certain slips, and I've got other ones that I just have lying around and I'll use them as needed. For instance, this is a small slip, I believe, and in there is a TC Barlow 14, and this is just kind of a perfect size for that particular slip. And you know, you can just throw that in your pocket. A few others that I have in here. This is a, I believe this one is a slim. I can't remember. Yeah, I believe it's a slim. If you look at these two, one of them's slightly wider than the other. So this is a slim, this is a standard. And in this one, I believe this is a 48. Yeah, GEC. Yeah, 48. And this one is kind of cool. It's got an acorn shield on it. This is from what year? 2012. Yeah, so this is ancient, right? In the knife world it is. That's one of my go-to knives that I love using. This one just gets a lot of use, kind of whatever fits the bill. What's in this one? I forget what's in half of these two. Oh, this is my Sunday carry. So this one is a small or a mini copper lock with the cross, and that one just lives in that one. And then this one is another one that I use. This is a Case Copper Head. I'm not even looking if this is on camera or not. Copper Head. And this one is, man, this is a great little knife. I love using this one. A little bit bigger than the Copper Lock Mini, but smaller than the large Copper Lock. It's kind of right in the middle, kind of that sweet spot. And these are just extra slips that I have lying around. You know, if I grab a knife that I want to carry, I'll, you know, usually put it in a slip. So anyways, there's that. And then after that, I kind of went on a Hitch and Timber binge. So I got the, I forget what this is called, the Does All, I think. And it's got 2 pockets and then a little pin sleeve, which I really like because this sleeve, I mean, number one, it holds a Fisher Space Pen bullet perfectly. And what I really like about it too is typically when you have brass on leather, the brass will start to turn green or do some weird patinaing. Like you can see right there, that one kind of has some weirdness to it. Again, it'll polish off, but sitting on leather, copper tends to do that. This little sleeve, whatever it's made of, does not do that. That little elastic band that's there just lets it patina naturally, but it doesn't get all that green funky stuff on there. So there's one little sleeve that I have. Got a couple more little sleeves. This is a small one that has, you know, a little cadet in there, and then another bullet. I'm kind of obsessed with having matching stuff. So you can see like brass pin on the green, same thing here. This one is a black Hitch and Timber, and this is I believe a JE Made. Yeah, JE Made 2017 slip joint made with, I believe it's S30V steel. Anyways, great knife. Love it. And then I have a black Fisher Space Pen. I believe it's some kind of nitrous coating of some kind. I can't remember the coating, but black on black. Got a match. Another Hitch and Timber, the exact same model, just in brown. This is a Pina X Series. I think this is the Apache M390, and this is a locking blade. This is such a wonderful knife. I love the micarta on there, and of course I have to have red micarta. I've got to have a red pen, so not exactly matching, but for my purpose and my OCD brain, it works. So there's that. And then this one you've seen in some previous videos. It's a Hitch and Timber. I forget what it is. It's a little bit wider than, like, let's say this one. And in it is my Knipex pliers. And I carry these around every single day I go to work. They come in handy. I use them almost daily. This is form fitted to the pliers wonderfully. So they almost snap in, which is kind of cool. And then I have a little tiny tweezers that I just slip in right there. So there's all my Hitch and Timber stuff. And then the last one, most recent little carry thing that I got was from Three Sons. And I just happened to see this on Instagram, I believe over Labor Day weekend or something. They were doing a sale, so I got a couple different models of it. This one is just the basic one. It's got a little pouch for a flashlight. I just threw in a Streamlight Micro Stream in it. Works great. And then this one looks like a little pin. It's got a magnet on the end, and this is a screwdriver little multi-tool thing. So it flips around. It's a 4-in-1. So small Phillips, small flathead. Then you go on this side and it's like a medium Phillips, and you flip it around as a medium flathead. So that fits in there perfectly. This is another thing that these go to work with me every single day, and I use these 2 items every single day. This has held out really well. The leather is not all that thick, but it's very sturdy. As opposed to, I got this one as well because I wasn't quite sure if I would like the outside sleeve or not. And this one I've noticed is a lot thinner leather. Like this one, I don't know, I'm not a leather guy, so I don't know the gauge or the thickness of leather, but you can see this is like twice the thickness of this one. So this one is a little bit more pliable. I can fit different kind of stuff in here. Like this is essentially the same thing, but I can fit a slightly larger flashlight in here. This is my EagleTac D25, and it fits in there nicely. I have a pen that I fit in this pocket, and I've got a little Vero design pry bar. This is the mini or micro or whatever they call it. I just slip that right in there and it fits great. And then I have a longer pair of tweezers. The purpose of these two is I could carry these on an airplane, I think. I don't think there's anything on here that would be prohibited on an airplane. So this is kind of like my go-to stuff that I can grab and take into places that don't allow knives or other items. But this one I've not carried quite as much, just typically because this is a lot of stuff and I really only need this. And then the last one that I wanted to show off was a buddy of mine, Rudy, and I don't know if he still makes stuff or not. Man-Belt Leather. Do you remember that name? He was around for a while. I think this is one of his first 5 knife rolls that he made. So Man-Belt Leather. And this is just a leather knife roll with 6 slots in it. And anytime I travel, I'll put 6 knives in here that I want to rotate, between. It could be, if it's a camping trip, I'll put some camping knives in here. Like right now I have a Victorinox. I've got a large copper lock in here. A few other little things, knickknacks and whatnots. And then what's cool about this is when you roll it up and cinch it down, this is essentially the size of like a 12-ounce can, like a Coke can or beer can or whatever you want to call it. And that fits in my luggage really nicely. So really nice quality work. He gave me the choice of what leather I wanted. He gave me the choice of the stitching that I wanted. I mean, this is just perfect. So my boy Rudy from Man-Belt Leather, I don't know if he still does stuff or not. But I love this thing and I still use it all the time. This is like my little carry when I want to keep all my knives safe when I travel. So, and that also gives me, I can take 6 knives with me. No more, no less. And it's got a nice little belt that wraps around, tucks in. I mean, this is just wonderful quality work. I love this thing. So there's that, and there's all my leather. I've got other like little things that came from Leatherman that's not real leather, and a few other cheapy little slips, but these are all my nice slips that I really enjoy using, and I grab them, I use them pretty much, pretty frequently. I don't always show these on my Instagram or here, but just wanted to show you all my leather. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. 4th Glock Eye out.